Hi, it's Amanda. Welcome back. I'm doing it a little bit differently this time. Normally I have my tripod up on a chair so that it's higher. This time I have it down lower, so I have to make sure that I am in this area so that I'm in the view. And this painting is going to be a little bit different today. I have all of these little cups here where I have mixed and layered paints before for previous paintings, and they're all left over. They're going to be a little bit thicker, so I might have to spread some white around my paint to make sure that they spread. But what I'm going to do is mix all of these together in one cup and then do a flip cup just to see what happens. That way I can use all of my leftover paint. And I'm not a very good judge, so I can't tell you how much paint that is there. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm gonna take this 5-ounce cup here and start pouring these paints into this cup and see how much we get, and then that will help me see what size canvas I need to use. So I need to see what I have. Well, this one here is a 5-ounce cup and it has some purple paints in there. Maybe I could just use that. That's what will come out on the top of my cup though, or on the top of my painting. I'm not sure how easy this is going to be to do. I'm going to take all of these cups out. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to take them all out and look at them and try to decide how I want to layer these. I don't know that I'm going to layer. I'm just going to kind of pour them all in together, but I don't want to mix up how they are. Maybe I should save these and do them as tiles. That might be kind of pretty. But I'm really curious to see how they're going to come out together. This is just a little bit of cobalt turquoise that's left. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to come out. I don't know. I think I might just take this one and put some white in there. On top of all of that purple. And try to think of which one I use next. Take this one and just pour it in. This paint is thick because it is sat in these cups for quite a while. I can't really thin them out now though, because of how they're already mixed paints. So we'll just see what happens. And then my next one was a pink pour, so we'll use this one. Oh, I'm gonna put some white between that. And pour this pink in here. This mixed pink cup. The one on the bottom that started out, that cup, that painting ended up being, that was a 10 by 10 with some purples and grays. And I really like that painting. It looks like my dog is in that painting. The second cup that I used, that painting came out to look like a sea turtle, I think, with the purples. And I named him Sid. This one, the paint came out, it reminded me of a Valentine's Day card, so I called it Be My Valentine. this one here, the teals. It came out reminding me of an iceberg, so I call it Iceberg. Wow, a lot of paint left in there. And these cups are so pretty. They're painted cups. I know the paint's really thick, but there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, and we knocked over that cobalt turquoise. Come back here, sucker. Okay, put a little bit of white on that. And then the next one I did was this one, I think. Yeah, it was this one. It has a little bear on it that reminds me of the Shoney's bear, that painting does. My stick is kind of covered. I don't know what I did with my other sticks. We'll pour this in and see what we get. Oh, the Shoney's bear painting, I call it berry, B-E-R-R-Y, because it's very, like, berry colored as well. Put some white. And then, what else do we have? There's more. I have more things left than what I thought, so I must have done something else. Oh, I did another one that was a little bit of every single color that I'd used in the first three painting 2, 3, and 4 that I've told you about here. And that would be this one. And it's really pretty. I don't have a name for it yet. I think it was the one, I don't know. I don't know when this video is going up, so I can't tell you in relation to then when that one went up. And then next we will add some white. And then this one is a painting that I did today, I think. And it turned out to remind me of trees or electricity. And I think I'm going to call it When Passion Strikes. And we will cover that with some white. And then we are left with the last painting that I did. Came out of this cup, I believe. I could be mixed up, I could be wrong. But I think I'm right. I don't know what I'm gonna call the painting that came out of this one. But it's really pretty too. I like it a lot. So I'm really curious how all of these paints will mix together and how this will turn out. Keep wiping my stick off and put some white on that. And in the spirit of using up leftover paints, I'm going to use the last bit of this cobalt turquoise that I have left. All right, now we have used up all of the leftover paints, and we have filled a 5-ounce cup. I have filled a 5-ounce cup, so what I think I'm going to do is let that sit for just a minute while I go and find a 12 by 12 inch canvas. Welcome back. I did have to put my phone up on the chair because I wasn't able to get enough of this big of a canvas in the screen. As you see here, I've accidentally got paint on my canvas already from the table, from where it's wet from before, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. I have a 12 by 12 canvas here because 12 by 12s require about 5 ounces of paint. I'm going to go ahead and do a pretty generous white base coat because my paint is pretty thick and it will probably have trouble spreading. So I may try to make my base coat a little bit thicker than what I normally do. I may have a little bit more base coat than what I normally do. And I may have to squirt some of the white around the edges to help my paint spread. My head hurts really bad. When I was putting my tripod and my camera up on the chair, my phone fell off of the tripod and hit me in the head. So that's not very pleasant. I'm going to use my fingers to spread this a little. We'll go for the sides a little bit. Get them a little bit wet and get the corners wet so our paint will stick. This base coat doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to wet the canvas. That's my philosophy anyway. I will try to center it, but I'm not real great at that. And we'll just, whoa, I didn't do that so well either. I don't use canvases this big very often. I don't use 12 by 12s very often. I normally do 8 by 10s, or 8 by 8s. 8 by 8, 8 by 10, 10 by 10. 1, 2, 3. And normally I lift it up like that and I leave a lot of paint in the bottom. So what I want to do this time, we'll end up needing that paint, I think I'll pour a little bit close to the corners because I have trouble stretching to the corners sometimes, especially on something this big. Pour some here in my corners. Still have paint left in my cup. And I'm really trying to use up all my leftover paint, so I want to figure out what to do with this paint in my cup. Maybe do some along the sides so that it helps it spread. There we're getting the last of the paint out. I want to make sure that I use all this paint, and I want to make sure that I can cover all of my sides and my edges. All right, now there might still be a little bit in there if I need any more, a little bit. But I kind of like that. I do like to turn it a little bit to see how it spreads different ways because my table is a little bit unlevel, even though I propped up the corners. That part doesn't look very, it'll be okay. Some of the, I can see some of the white paint is soaking in and some of the canvas is getting bare. If we have trouble spreading or stretching, I will add some white paint around stuff. That section is what was in the cup first, I think, because I can see some of that Payne's gray in there. And I can see a little bit there. So you can tell I was getting to the bottom of the cup there. Turn it each way for just a little bit. Turn it one more time. We'll get the torch going and see if we have any bubbles. Probably not many because this paint was leftover paints that have been sitting for a while. There's a few on that one. I don't know if I got that section. Okay. Okie doke. I don't know which way to go first. Why don't I pick it up and start gently stretching and just see what happens. Like try to, I don't want to run that off yet. Try to reach some sides. Yes, I like how those different sections are coming together. I can see that big section over there closest to the camera is where I had the cobalt turquoise on top that was just by itself. But I can see some of the pinks coming up through. Okay, now go back towards the center with the weight of my paint. There we go. We're a little bit over that way. I'm going to set it down. I'm going to torch again and then see which way I want to go. I have paint all over my arm. This is my third painting today that I'm painting in preparation because I'm leaving for a trip this weekend, and I want to make sure that I have some videos ready that I can edit while I'm gone to put up on my channel if I have the time to edit. Okay, Now, I love this so much. I'm surprised at how much I do, but I do. I'm going to use the corner catcher, and since this is a bigger canvas than what I normally work with, I think I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna try not to be in the picture, but I might be, and I'm gonna tilt this way. Once we get it over that corner, and then I almost dropped the painting. And then we bring it back that way, turn it, and I want to go that way. I want the paint coming from this way here. And then, I don't know if you can see that. I'm sorry if you can't. I'm gonna go this way. Need to come down towards my arm a little bit too to get that side. I think I'm pouring paint off because I missed my corner catcher. Sorry if you can't see that. And put the weight back over here. And then we have one last corner. Then we'll go around and touch up the sides. All right, here we go. Okay, now tilt back while I sit because I'm lazy painter. Messy painter, lazy painter. All right, we have that cardboard that we can do some drip smashes on. And now we can just manipulate the paint a little bit more. And I have this section here that I have not gotten paint on. So I need to tilt that way some. Maybe just go straight down. I don't know. Yeah. I'll worry about the design after I get everything covered. There we go now. Go back. And we're just about done. I just don't know. I'm sorry I'm mumbling. I don't know why I'm talking so quietly today. I don't know if I want to move things around and try to change the way it looks or not. This side, like this whole part, looks a lot more muddied because I think I had to tilt a lot more, probably because I tilted it just that way instead of to the corner, and because I missed the side with the corner catcher that one time. I don't know though, I kind of like it. I'm gonna go around and scrape the bottom and check my sides. And then I'll see what I want to do. Take the dog hair out of it. Okay, so I have let it sit here for a few minutes, and I have looked to decide if I want to tilt anymore or if I like it how it is. And I could probably bring a few more things up if I tilted it some more, but I really like how it is, I think. So I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I think I'll torch one more time. I think my torch, I say this every time, my torch might be out. Just to see if we have any bubbles, which I don't think we do. See if I can bring out any more separations of color, any more cells, and I don't think so. So I think I'm just gonna leave it there. I had no expectations, and overall I'd say I'm pretty happy with it. I'd say that my favorite part might be this. Well, I asked my mom, and this is her favorite part, this section where the cobalt turquoise was by itself. I really like that. This part over here and this part here, they look kind of muddied, but I don't really care. I do like how just a little bit of that Payne's gray showed up right there. I like how there's pink lacing up through here. I think looking at it like this, that looks like some kind of a hill or something, like this light teal color looks kind of like a hill. The way that I have it facing the camera right now is the way that I think it goes. I don't know what I'll call it, but I'll figure it out eventually. And after I turn this off, I will do some drip smashes with my cardstock to soak up that paint and the paint under this canvas. And I think that's it for today. I thank you as always for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos with anyone who you think may be interested. Let me know in the comments below if there are any color combinations you'd like to see me try. I am hoping that this video will be for next Thursday, which will be October 10th. I'm hoping that this video will be for Thursday, October 10th. If I don't get it up then, I apologize, but whenever it comes up, I hope you watch it and I hope you like it. Have a blessed day. Bye. Here is a close-up. Sorry for the glare, but there's no way to avoid it. I can't wait until I get back from my vacation and see how it looks dry and how the other ones I did today look dry.